Once upon a time, in a quiet forest brimming with green trees and the sweet songs of birds, lived a hare and a tortoise. The hare was unbelievably fast, quicker than the wind itself. Everyone in the forest admired his incredible speed. But the hare had a problem. He was proud. He often made fun of others who were slower than him, laughing and saying, "Life is a race. If you move slowly, you'll always be left behind." The tortoise, on the other hand, was quiet and thoughtful. He never got into arguments. He simply kept moving forward at his own steady pace, one slow and deliberate step at a time. One bright and sunny morning, the hare spotted the tortoise again, making his slow journey across a path. The hare let out a loud, mocking laugh. "Hey, slow traveler, do you ever actually get anywhere? The world might end before you even arrive at your destination." The tortoise simply smiled, a calm and gentle expression on his face. "Maybe I move slowly," he replied softly, "but I always keep moving. I never stop." This response only fueled the hare's arrogance. "All right then," he challenged. "Let's prove it. Let's race, you and me, right here, right now." The news of the race spread like wildfire through the forest. All the animals buzzed with excitement. The birds chirped louder, the monkeys clapped their hands, and the clever fox was chosen to be the judge. Everyone gathered near the base of a big hill, which would serve as the finish line. The tortoise, unfazed by all the commotion, gave a quiet nod. "I accept your challenge." The fox stood tall and shouted, "Ready, set, go." Instantly, the hare shot off like a lightning bolt. A cloud of dust kicked up behind him as he vanished into the distance. Within seconds, he was so far ahead it was as if he had disappeared. Meanwhile, the tortoise began his journey, step by step by step. Each movement was a quiet testament to his patience. The hare, after running a good distance, looked back. He squinted, but the tortoise was nowhere to be seen. He laughed to himself. "That slowpoke is so far behind. I have plenty of time. I think I'll just take a little nap. There's absolutely no way he can win." He found a soft, inviting patch of grass under the shade of a large tree, lay down, and quickly drifted off to sleep. As the hare slept, the tortoise kept walking. He didn't stop for a rest, not even for a moment. The sun climbed higher in the sky, then began its slow descent. His shell felt heavy on his back, and his legs began to ache from the constant effort. But he whispered to himself, a personal mantra to keep his spirits up. "Keep going, don't stop. Just one more step." Nature itself seemed to cheer him on. A colorful butterfly gently landed on his shell for a moment, as if to offer encouragement. A bird sang a beautiful melody from a branch above his head. Even the gentle breeze seemed to whisper a secret message just for him. Slow is still forward. While the tortoise continued his patient journey, the hare slept soundly, lost in his dreams. He dreamed of a glorious victory, of animals cheering his name, of being hailed as the hero of the forest. But time, unlike the hare, did not stop. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the land. By now, the tortoise was more than halfway there. He looked up at the looming hill and saw the finish line getting closer. He took a deep, steadying breath and a small smile formed on his face. "This isn't just about winning," he thought. "It's about finishing what I started. It's about keeping my promise to myself." Back at the finish line, the crowd of animals suddenly spotted a familiar shape, slowly but surely making its way up the hill. A murmur turned into a cheer. "Go, tortoise! You can do it! Go!" The rising noise of the cheering crowd finally woke the hare. He jolted up, his eyes wide with panic. "Oh no, I slept for too long," he exclaimed. Without a second's hesitation, he began to run faster than he ever had before. He leaped over rocks. He dashed past trees, his heart pounding in his chest. In the distance, he could see the tortoise, just feet away from the finish line. "Move! Move! I have to move faster!" he shouted to himself. But it was too late. Just as the hare was about to lunge across the line, the tortoise took his final, steady step. He had crossed the finish line. The forest erupted in a massive cheer. "The tortoise won! The tortoise won!" They all shouted with joy. The hare stood there, breathless, silent, and filled with a deep sense of shame. The tortoise turned around, and instead of gloating, he offered a kind and understanding smile. "You lost," he said gently, "not because you were slow, but because you stopped." The hare looked down, and the tortoise's words sank in. He nodded slowly. "You're right," he admitted. "I always thought winning was about speed, but now I see it's about consistency." That night, the hare couldn't sleep. He lay awake, staring up at the twinkling stars, thinking deeply about the day's events. He whispered into the quiet night, "Life isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about the journey, about moving steadily, sincerely, and with humility." The very next morning, the hare went to visit the tortoise at his home. "I've learned my lesson," he said, his voice genuine. "I was wrong. How about we race again, but this time, let's run together." The tortoise's eyes lit up with a warm smile. "Now that's the spirit," he replied. And from that day forward, they often ran side by side. They weren't competitors anymore, they were companions. They helped each other over obstacles. They shared their water on hot days, and they celebrated every small milestone together. They became the best of friends. Life, you see, is not a race against others. It's a personal journey with yourself. Sometimes you'll move fast and other times you'll move slow. But what truly matters is that you never stop moving forward, because slow progress is still progress. And pride, no matter how fast it might seem, will always fall behind patience in the end. The true moral of this story is to be consistent, not arrogant. Don't feel pressured to rush through life. Instead, move steadily and with purpose toward your goals. In the great race of life, slow, determined progress is always better than fast, prideful progress that burns out too quickly. Always remember, the race of life is ultimately won by those who never, ever quit. Thank you so much for joining me for this story. If you found it inspiring, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.